Drone shot over rows of empty, crumbling sandstone houses in a vast desert, wind blowing sand, eerie, haunting music. In the deserts of India, there's a village frozen in time. Hundreds of stone houses still stand, empty. The streets are silent. No one has lived here for nearly 200 years. According to legend, every single person who lived here vanished in a single night. And before they left, they laid down a curse so powerful that no one has ever been able to live here since. This is Kuldhara, the village that disappeared overnight. Map of India, zooming into the deserts of Rajasthan, near the city of Jaisalmer. Deep in the deserts of Rajasthan, in western India, not far from the golden city of Jaisalmer, lie the ruins of an entire abandoned town. Tourists walking through empty stone streets, doorways leading to nothing. Today, visitors come from all over to walk its empty lanes, and many say they feel something here. A strange heaviness, a sense that the village is watching. To understand the mystery, we have to go back to a time when Kuldhara was alive and thriving. Reconstruction of a lively village, people working, children playing, markets bustling. Kuldhara was founded centuries ago by a community known as the Paliwal Brahmins, and these people were remarkable. Farmers tending green crops in the middle of a dry desert, clever water channels. They were famous for one almost impossible skill. They could farm in the desert. In a land of sand and brutal heat where almost nothing grows, the Paliwals found ways to grow crops, store water, and build a prosperous life. Wide shot of a thriving village, dozens of well-built sandstone homes. Kuldhara wasn't alone. It was the heart of a cluster of villages, by some accounts dozens of them, all home to the same clever, wealthy community. For generations, they lived well, they were respected, and they were rich. Text overlay, a thriving people, a prosperous land, and then gone. Which makes what happened next so hard to explain. Close-ups of the stone architecture, solid walls, carved doorways, planned streets, with a real sense of planning. There were homes, temples, and gathering places, an entire functioning town designed to stand for centuries. An empty, well-preserved house, sunlight streaming through an old window. And that's the eerie part. These weren't fragile huts that simply fell apart over time. These were strong, permanent homes, built by people who clearly intended to stay for generations. Slow pan across the empty village, no sign of struggle or disaster. So why would a wealthy, established community suddenly walk away from everything they had built? To this day, that question has never been fully answered. But the legend offers a chilling explanation. Reconstruction, a powerful, arrogant official riding through the village with armed guards. According to the story passed down for generations, the trouble began with a powerful and ruthless official who governed the region, a man known for his cruelty and greed. The official's eyes locking onto a young woman in the village, a sinister expression. The legend says this man set his eyes on the daughter of the village chief, a girl famous for her beauty. He demanded that she be handed over to him and threatened the entire village with crushing taxes and force if they refused. Village elders gathered in tense, secret discussion by candlelight. For the proud Paliwal people, this was a matter of honor they could not accept, but they couldn't fight the official's power either. So they made a stunning decision. Hundreds of villagers quietly leaving in the dark, carrying only what they could, disappearing into the desert night. In a single night, the legend says, the entire community, every man, woman, and child, across all the villages, packed up and left, silently, together. By morning,
Kuldhara was completely empty, and no one ever saw where they went. An empty village at dawn, doors swinging, total silence. Thousands of people, gone, without a trace.
Shadowy figures looking back at their village one last time, a sense of ritual and warning. But before they left, the legend says the villagers did one final thing. A symbolic shot of the village bathed in eerie moonlight, an unseen weight settling over it. They cursed the land. They declared that Kuldhara would remain empty forever, that no one would ever be able to live here again. And here's the strange part. In nearly 200 years since, that curse seems to have held. Crumbling ruins today, untouched, no new buildings, no new residents. People have tried to resettle Kuldhara. According to the stories, every attempt has failed. The village has stayed abandoned, exactly as it was left. Today, it's widely considered one of the most haunted places in all of India. Tourists at dusk, uneasy expressions, long shadows across the ruins. Visitors report strange feelings, sudden cold, and the sense of being watched. Whether you believe in the curse or not, one fact remains. The village has never come back to life. Historians and researchers examining the ruins, studying old records. So what's the truth behind Kuldhara? Historians have searched for a more grounded explanation, and they have a few theories. A cracked, dry riverbed, the desert sun blazing. Some believe the real cause was water. As wells dried up and the desert grew harsher, farming may have become impossible, forcing the community to leave in search of survival. Old tax records, a heavy-handed ruler demanding payment. Others point to crushing taxes from oppressive rulers, slowly squeezing the wealthy community until they had no choice but to abandon their homes. The ground shaking, cracks forming, a possible earthquake. A few even suggest a natural disaster, like an earthquake, may have driven them out. The truth is, we may never know for certain. The departure may not have happened in a single dramatic night, but the result was undeniably real. An entire thriving community vanished and never returned. Golden hour drone shot, pulling back from the silent ruins, vast desert all around, haunting music. Kuldhara stands today exactly as its people left it, a perfect, empty town, slowly returning to the sand. A curse, a tragedy, a mystery, or all three at once. Somewhere out there, the descendants of the people who vanished may still exist, but the homes they left behind have stayed silent for nearly 2 centuries, guarding a secret the desert refuses to give up. Subscribe button animation, channel logo. Do you think it was a curse or something far more human? Tell me in the comments. And if you love mysteries the world has forgotten, subscribe to Mysteries of India. There are many more waiting in the dark. I'll see you in the next one.